you guys, it is William calling from wiwibloggs, and Moldova has chosen its Eurovision 2026 artist and song. It is Satoshi with the song Viva Moldova. Shall we talk about it? Let's do this! Viva Moldova. This made me think of the Spice Girls when I read the title, but this is not that. Our man Satoshi is one of the most famous singers, rappers, and songwriters in Moldova. I keep wanting to call him Santoku, which is the name of a Japanese restaurant, but no, he is Satoshi, and he came to slay. This is my second time watching this. I watched this last night before I went to bed. He won in a landslide, and we are hitting play. Moldovan flute taking us somewhere. And the flute is rising on the LED. Oh! Right into it. Kicking, smoke. Moldova is a cutie. We're not gonna disagree. Aloha. This is very aggressive in a good way, with joy. He is so confident. Okay. Oh, was that Spanish, Italian? Playful. Oh yeah, she's gonna pop her hip. Aliona Moon. Anything she touches is gold. Spirituality. Authenticity. Mallorca. Atuti. You can remember this quite easily. It's giving me Tutta l'Italia, San Marino. The Italian. Whew. He has a wild soul. Te quiero. He's such a smooth rapper. It like flows. Oh, Aliona! Girl! And she's back. This really elevates the song. Oh yeah. She's calling all y'all. Wow. I don't speak Moldovan, or Romanian, forgive me, but I feel like I could pick these lyrics up quite easily. Oh! And certainly the choreo. It's basic choreo, but it's fun. Moldova is a cutie, yes. Hey! I mean, this is full on. Well, damn. Yes, Republika Moldova. Y'all are having some fun. I feel like I burned 600 calories just watching that. This is high energy. This is owning it. Is this going to be everyone's taste? No, this will not be to everyone's taste. However, it is to his taste. He is joyous. He is happy. It is infectious, and you're cheering him on. This is so true to him, his form. He's out there. He's pushing. He's living every moment, and you're just like, yes, I want you to live this moment. I love that this almost has a kind of spirited festival vibe. Like you could hear this at a street festival, but then it's got this big production, like the pyro going on, the big stage, and so it elevates it. I think on its own, if it didn't have Aliona Moon, it might be too much, because he is throwing the sink, the refrigerator, the toilet bowl, the oven, the air fryer. He's throwing all of that at you. But when you have Aliona Moon enter the kitchen, She's like, hello, hi, I'm gonna give you soul. I'm gonna give you something from the depths of Moldovan culture and that spiritual voice. That marriage, the marriage of those two, his very contemporary rap and her soulful, almost harking back to history beauty, together it just works. Now, I think if someone else in another country did this, it might feel forced. But Moldova, for whatever reason, which is above my pay grade, I don't know why, I don't have the social anthropological background, they are able to do crazy party like no one else. It just feels real to their culture. It doesn't feel forced. Whereas sometimes, acts try to have fun on stage and you're like, you're not having fun. But they're always having fun. And they always do well when they're having fun. Zadabzi Zadab, 3 for 3 every single time. It was out there and crazy. Speaking of Zadabzi Zadab and past Moldovan acts, I just want to look at this on Wikipedia. Yes, my colleague Simon in Denmark pointed this out. Natalia Barbu, 2024, she was a returning Eurovision artist. Pasha Parfeni, 2023, he was a returning Eurovision artist. Zadabzi Zadab, 2022, returning Eurovision artist. Natalia Gordienko, 2020-2021, returning Eurovision artist. Satoshi, forgive me, Satoshi is the first artist to represent Moldova since 2019 who has not already competed at Eurovision. So this is a fantastic stat. Moldova is giving us a new voice to admire. Now, I think a lot of people will find this song irritating. Let's just be real. Many people will find this song irritating. But what will win them over is the personality, the charisma, and the joy. And in fact, Satoshi himself, in an interview with our very own Deben at wiwibloggs.com, just a few minutes after the national final, he said that this was not his best song. He wrote many, many songs for Eurovision, but he went with this one because it was the party anthem. In his words, it was crazy, it was party like Karia. It wasn't for the radio, it was for the stage. And you can see that. They are giving a performance.
Maybe I have better songs for being listened on headphones or in the car, but this is the song for the stage, for the people to be go crazy and be happy, and it's crazy, it's party somehow.
Because Eurovision is not a radio contest, people. If it was a radio contest, we would have a completely different type of entry from a lot of countries. This is a TV show. And Moldova knows that good TV isn't necessarily good radio. And hey, you play the game, don't hate the player, hate the game. And that's what they're doing, and I love it, because this is very visual. Moldova, I'm just very proud of them, because I went to their national selection in 2014. It was in a tiny TV studio. Tiny. And, and then to see this, they have given us a spectacle. This national selection is a huge step up. Shout out to Sergei Orlov. You did an amazing job sort of bringing Moldova back to this contest. We must remember last year in January, they said, the quality's not good, we're pulling out. And I actually really respect that. They basically said all the entries we got were bad and we are not going to waste anyone's time. Well, they did not waste our time last night, because if you watch all the clips, the audience is loving it. Moldovans, young Moldovans, they are loving it, they are living it. This is what a national selection should be. I want to step away now and hear from Ruxy. She is our Romanian correspondent in Bucharest, but of course Romania and Moldova have a shared history, a shared language, and she is on the pulse. This is what she had to say about our man Satoshi.
Speaking about Viva Moldova, I'm very happy that he won. I think it's the perfect song and the best one they had in the selection. It's a song crafted for Eurovision to be for, as Satoshi said, it's crazy, it's party, just like Karia. Yeah, it's that vibe, a party anthem vibe. And I think that we will see the same effect that Zdob și Zdub Strenulețul had. I mean, you might be a little confused at first, but in the end everybody will love the song and he will get so many votes from the audience at Eurovision. And I want to say that I know at first the lyrics might seem a little bit chaotic and all over the place, but there are so many symbols in them if you look at them, and there are so many connections with the Moldavian culture, with how no matter where you go, you will always think about Moldova. Moldova is always in your heart. And also about how the people in Moldova have this hospitality and they are always so welcoming. He wants to connect the song and Moldova with all the other countries. And as a Romanian person, I have to say that I noticed at the very beginning of his performance on the screen that he had the column of infinity. It's a very famous Romanian sculpture made by Constantin Brâncuș, which is one of our greatest sculptures. And I do appreciate this. I saw the connection with Romania. And I see how Satoshi is trying to expand this connection from Moldova with everyone and to make unity through music. And I want to say that I wish him best of luck. And I'm so curious to read all your impressions in the comments.
Thank you for that, Ruxy. And you can watch a longer version of her video. It's coming up on the wiwibloggs YouTube channel. I just included an excerpt here. The full video is a bit longer. Can I say something else? I mentioned Wild Soul when I was watching that. Do you remember Christina Scarlett, her outfit colors in the national selection in 2014? It was a similar kind of oxblood burgundy. That's why I brought up Wild Soul, on top of the fact that our man is in fact wild. All right, I want to read some comments from the wiwibloggs Instagram account. This is gotragdolls_the_fieldings. Wasn't my favorite song going into the show, but on the night, they injected a bit of much-needed fun. By the end of the songs, from 4th to 1st on our household score sheet. Again, showing how radio version or audio version versus the live performance, it makes a huge difference. Satoshi was right. He wanted to choose something fun and visual. This is A_Saltsian. Viva Moldova sounds patriotic for Moldova and might not be quite to the taste of European listeners as it lacks profound lyrics, but it sounds so powerful. The artists are very talented, each of them a true professional. Aliona Moon, smiley face, and I'm very proud of Lana, at lana.karus. Exclamation, exclamation, good luck, guys. This is ferns.michael88. Moldovan tutta l'Italia. Tutta Moldova, so to speak. Indeed. Agnieszka Spiola, who is competing in San Marino, I believe, writes, Italian words in the song, it's becoming a trend in Eurovision. Joan W. Mangetzler writes, welcome back, Moldova. This is what we needed this weird arse year. Ooh, but Graham Maxwell 41 is less enthusiastic. Wake up, Eurovision. It's time to establish the sounds of this century, not the time to stick with the tried and true. He is not a fan. And a Slick Iraq 1998 writes, I have a question. Whenever Moldova sends a song like this, it always makes it to the finals and the top 10. Hey, and again, I think it goes back to that point earlier about authenticity and being true to their popular culture. This reminds me of Nelly Chabanu. Do you remember Nelly Chabanu? Was that back in Moscow in 2009? Hora din Moldova. Hey, Hora din Moldova. Like, it's spirited and it's real. It's not forced. This gives me that. It's that joyous upswell. And you're like, you know what? We're at a carnival, but I will happily watch the carnival. I paid my admission and now I'm getting my money's worth. Will this make the final? Well, as you know, juries are back for the semifinals this year, so that may not work in his favor. However, the televote is still 50% of it, and this is going to get a lot of televote support. And you will recall that way back in, was it 2022 in Turin, Zdrabzi Zadab and the brothers, they had the train song. It did incredibly well in the televote. It came second in the televote in the grand final in 2022 behind only Ukraine. Now, the juries put them way down in 20, but the fact is, it is likely they will get a lot of televote support. Moldova ended up placing 7th overall, even with that horrible split with the jury pulling them down. So yeah, I think this is going to qualify. I'm not worried about this qualifying. It is in the more difficult semi-final 1, which has Croatia, Finland, Georgia, Greece, Moldova, Portugal, Sweden, Belgium, Estonia, Israel, Lithuania, Montenegro, Poland, San Marino, and Serbia. However, I don't necessarily see anyone else sending a folk bop like this. Tamara Zikovich's song is completely different to this. That's more Euro club with some, Montenegrin elements, whereas Satoshi's given us full-on Moldova. Well, that's what I think. What do you think? Are you loving Moldova? Do you think Satoshi can qualify? Do you think the juries will pull him down? Or might he find some love from them in the semis? Let us know here on wiwibloggs. And we'll see you later. Bye!